hop in. Well, I have a question for you, okay? Do you think that this bottle of water, do you think that this is heavy? How many of you think that you could pick it up and hold it out like that? Yeah? Oh, wow. Yeah? Yeah. Well, we'll see. I need a volunteer. Oh, Pastor Tim, thank you. Come on, come on. Do you think you can pick this up, hold it out? Yeah. Whoa. Well, you show us how strong you really are. Okay? Go ahead, try it. There you go. Yep. Now, I must confess something, okay? I think that maybe I have chosen a kind of a weird Bible verses for this picnic. Especially a picnic with the theme, my peace I give to you. I mean, where does it talk about peace? Here. Where? Oh. Wow. I mean, how can we find peace? I mean, real peace, okay? If all of this terrible stuff is going to happen pretty soon. How can we find peace? Wow. And Jesus, he says, oh yes, all of this stuff is going to happen. We can't escape. We can't. How can we find peace in that? Wow. How you doing? See, have you ever heard of a TV program called Doomsday Preppers? No, you never heard of that? That's a TV program. It's about a group of people who are real nervous about the future, and so they're preparing so that they can survive no matter what happens. Okay, all right, and so these doomsday preppers, they're buying guns. Wow. Oh, well, actually, I got to get in the right order. Okay. First of all, they're stockpiling piles of food, you know, and not they're buying guns. No, they're building bunkers. Okay, trust me, under the ground. Yeah. Okay. And yes, finally, they're buying guns. Wow. Why? So that they can protect themselves. So that they can protect their families in case maybe we have a war with China, or maybe a war with Russia, or maybe a war with Iran, or maybe North Korea.
Yep.
Wow. Or maybe we'll have a war with all of those there at the same time. See? And these preppers, they want to be ready in case maybe there will be an earthquake, or maybe a flood. Maybe it will happen. Or maybe a meteor will come down and hit the earth. Wow. See, those people, they're preparing in case there might be a terrible worldwide famine, or maybe some disease will kill most of the people on the earth. Wow. And so those people, they want to be ready to protect themselves and their families from any of these terrible things that might happen. See, they're trying to find peace in this world, even though this world is full of danger. Wow. You know, that's interesting. Why? Because Jesus, he talks about exactly the same things happening in the future. Wow. See, Jesus, he warns us. Oh, get it up there. You guys watch him, and if he starts cheating, you warn me, okay? When you can't, just sit down the other. Anyway, Jesus, he warns us about what? Wars and earthquakes and plagues and famines and fearful sights and signs in the skies. Wow. Well, these are exactly the same things that all of these preppers are afraid about. They're afraid about the same things. Huh. Except there's one huge difference. See, for these doomsday preppers, the end of the world has already arrived. Already arrived. And they think, oh, we must get ready right now. Wow. You can put it right there. That's not a good excuse. Oh well, he tried. But it's true. These people, they think that the end of the world has already arrived. Now before I used to think that's a good idea to get prepared for the really bad things that are going to happen. I thought, oh, it's a good idea. But then I watched some of these TV programs. Oh, and those people, they made me nervous about some of the things that these people were actually willing to do. See, not only are they storing huge amounts of food, but I guess that's a good idea. I guess it's all right, you know. But they're also purchasing all kinds of weapons and knives. Wow. And in order to protect their pile of food. See, their philosophy is what? The most important thing is food. Life. My life. Yep. Wow. See? Survival, no matter the cost. I mean, my survival. I mean, yeah. Yep. Huh. See, and through this periscope, you know what that is right there? Yeah. Through this periscope in my bunker, I will watch you and your family as you starve to death. And if you dare to touch my pile of food, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Wow. Why? Because my life is more important than your life. Huh. See, what they don't understand is that even with all of their food piled up, and with bunkers and with guns, still, they don't have peace. No, they don't have peace. Already they're retreated into their bunkers. Already they're pointing a gun at you and me. Already you and I are a threat to their survival. Yeah. Already you and I are really their enemy. Already their survival is more important than your life and my life. Think about that. Wow. See, for these preppers with a gun, they already think that they are having a war against you and me. So what's the one huge difference between the preppers and Jesus? What's the difference? Jesus, he agrees. Oh yeah, terrible things are going to happen. Yep. But Jesus, his advice to us is what? Yeah, that's right. Don't be afraid. Wow. See, faced with the reality of war and rebellion and great earthquakes and diseases and famines and terrible things happening in the world and signs in the heavens. And then if you are a Christian, Jesus, he adds betrayal, persecution, death. Wow. And Jesus, he tells us you don't need to prepare your defense. No. See, the most important difference between preppers and Jesus is what? Well, the preppers, they want to protect their own human life here on earth. See, Jesus, he wants to protect our eternal life in heaven. That's the reason that Jesus prophesies, this temple, well, really everything. This temple will someday be destroyed. But then Jesus, he adds, not one hair on your head will be lost. Jesus, he promises that he will watch you so carefully that if one hair falls off, he will know. He'll know. Wow. See, he doesn't advise us to build bunkers. No. Jesus, he doesn't advise us to store food in piles. Jesus, he doesn't want us to our neighbors to push away. No. No. Jesus, he earnestly wants us to clearly understand one important thing. Yeah, everything will someday be destroyed. That's true. Yeah. But for all of those people who listen to and trust in Jesus Christ, well, not one hair from your head will fall down without Jesus noticing. See, Jesus, his perspective about wars and earthquakes and persecutions and mockings and death, he says, all of this stuff, it must happen. It must happen. We cannot escape. It's already happening again and again and again. Yeah. But it must happen before this great and wonderful moment when Jesus appears again to bring us home safe to heaven forever. See, Jesus, he urges us always to remember Jesus himself will give us everything that we need when all of these terrible things happen around us. See, for all of those people who believe that physical safety, self-preservation is the greatest, the most important goal for life. For all of those people who believe that the worst enemy is volcanoes and earthquakes and famine and floods. For all of those people who actually believe that anything that endangers their life here on earth, anything that endangers their stuff, that is the greatest evil. Well, for all of us who believe and trust in Jesus Christ, all of these terrible things, they're not the worst evil. They're not the greatest threat to our lives. No. What is the real threat to our lives? Our huge sin debt to God. That can kill us forever in hell. Wow. But Jesus, he has already paid our debt instead of us on the cross. It's finished. And if you believe that, you are already saved. Nothing can hurt you. So, if you are feeling frightened about the future, about wars and storms and catastrophes that are going to come, and they will come. Wow. Or if you're worried about some gigantic meteor smashing on the earth, or maybe, disease spreading, or maybe hunger, or maybe you're concerned about riots, or maybe how about solar flares, and frying the earth, or any other terrible thing that could happen. Well, all of this stuff is just like Pastor Tim's water bottle. See, we look at this stuff. I mean, if you're honest with yourselves this morning, you're thinking, not a big deal. But what happened to Pastor Tim and his water bottle? He kept holding it out, and pretty soon, and finally, he just couldn't take it. So what did he do? He put it on the altar. He just left it there and walked away. Well, all of this stuff here is just like that. If we start thinking about it and worrying about all this stuff, pretty soon it's going to start. And finally, you just can't endure it. And then maybe you'll start buying guns or whatever. Wow. That's not going to help you. You cannot find peace with a gun. You can't. No, there's only one thing that you can do. You can do exactly like Pastor Tim did with his water bottle. Give it to Jesus. Wow. Yeah. Because who is Jesus? Jesus, he is the Almighty God of the universe. Of course, he can take care of you. Of course, Jesus, he can protect you and rescue you. Jesus, he promises, I will never leave you or forget you. Never. Wow. See, no matter what happens, if you believe and trust in Jesus Christ, you are safe in his arms forever. That is you. And you are already there. That is the perfect picture of peace. You already have it. Wow. Jesus, he promises, my peace I give to you. I don't give it like the world. No. So don't let your hearts be troubled. Don't be afraid. It's all right. You are already safe with me.
Amen.